Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to day 37 of Psychology Every Day. Today, we're going to talk about some of the things that I study in personality psychology, and we're going to use science to determine some of the biggest green flags in dating and partnership. And of course, there are, a ton of things that are perhaps more important than various traits such as shared values and stuff like that. And by the way, attraction has been proven to be the biggest factor, even though a lot of people don't like that. But it can be very interesting to see through science that has been done over many years and show that various things are correlated and important in relationships. So let's get right through it. To it. Sorry. Green flag number one is integrity. If the person can not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. Do they keep their promises? Or do they do the things that they say they're going to do? Does their actions match their spoken values? So are they hypocrites? Not good integrity, right? Do they, trash smokers and then they smoke when they are out drinking? And of course, such small things may in itself be irrelevant, but it really shows a lot of their deeper character, and things like that will matter in much more important but complex and hard to understand, you know, uh, hard to understand situations, such as will they stay with you forever, even though they say they will? Because some people with super high integrity, if they, say they will stay with you forever, they actually will. And yeah, anyway, let's get to number two, and that is basically the locus of control in the, old LOC testing, and this is an old personality test. And if you ask me, it's basically the biggest, and most important dimension of personality. And it basically means not only do I have the power and influence over the environment, or does the environment have the power and influence over me. So the negative side of this, if you have an external, is basically a victim complex, and the positive side is that you have a lot of agency and believe that you are responsible for your own destiny and stuff like that. But one of the things that it means is that that person is responsible for themselves and for others, and they make sure to fix things. They take responsibility for their environment and their life. And these people are much more, they might say they're sorry more often, or just responsible beings. And this goes into the conscientiousness of the big five, and it's just lovely to be around these people. And they have more, introspections. They are more driven, by far more driven, by the way. And you know, maybe to a date you should bring the LOC test. It's quite easy to apply, and that would help you decide very easily if that is a partner that you want to stick with. Now, if they don't want to do that personality test, then of course that can be a red flag in itself, right? Maybe not. And the third green flag is self control, and that means, can you control your behavior independently of your inner feelings? Now, some may say that this is a sign of either incongruence or dishonesty, but that is not the case, because you have to be able to self regulate your emotions and actions to deal with reality, even though you might not feel like it, right? So if you are angry, can you still, talk nicely? If you don't want to do something, can you still do it? And this is correlates very much with both in emotional intelligence and cognitive functions. So basically, even though it's not the most charming thing or whatever, integrity is a lot more, charming in that way, and perhaps also responsibility. Self-control is probably the most important green flag. If you can find someone who has a great amount of self-control, you are going to have an easy life and time and good times with them. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. We're almost up to 100 subscribers, so please like and subscribe this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.